So, thank you everybody that's hanging out with me today. I hope, depending on where you are around the globe, either you've already had your New Year's, you're getting ready for New Year's, or you're hanging out with the pineapples and waiting for your New Year's even later. But yeah, I wanted to get one more stream in this year, so overall, I think this is a fun one. Now, the next thing I have to do, because this is one of our wheel leagues, the wheel has these different choices on it, and I spin it, and it gives us an idea. And if you are a subscriber, it lets you put a new choice on there. So I have to catch up on my log. I have a log, not that log. I have a list of what my subscribers have asked for, and it's either it focuses around a certain card, an archetype. You can say, I want you to play such and such format. So, Ozymandias, we're 0 for 3 on die rolls so far. So that's cool. And I don't know, it's got an Aether Vial. I think we keep it. Swamp. Oh, I was going to say, maybe I don't get a turn. They're probably like, oh, Slivers. Well, we might not have a choice to play Aether Vial. Yeah. And then the question is, are we dead? Because they did lead Dark Ritual. So with no Aether Vial, I feel like it's Sliver Hive, Gale Rider, Sliver, and then we would have to draw... Okay. Unmask myself, reanimate Gristlebrand. Cool. Cool. All right, they're only at 3. Can we beat them down? So we got some Reanimator over there. They even still have a black remaining. Are you gonna unmask me and take my Gale Rider away? Come on, man. Haha! Had it the whole time. I mean, sometimes it's better being lucky than good. Now, I don't want to block until I can do tricks. No blocks here. But once I'm able, if I can get Hibernation Sliver going, Faithless Looting, okay. We might just be dead. And the question is, are they black-red Reanimator? I mean, obviously. Or do they have more than that? Pitch, Fetchland, Fetchland. Well, that was a solid one. Are you going to reanimate my Gale Rider Sliver? You cast that one already. What do they got? Oh, come on. Hooligan. Is it worth pumping as a muscle sliver It might be. Because this turns off another kind of reanimation. It also turns off a draw 7, potentially. I mean, if they do something stupid, like, I'll take that. And then the question is, do they draw 7 again? They, quote, put themselves in range. I need to draw any one of my multi-lands to set up that hibernation. So this means we're chump blocking. Well, now I'm wondering if I could get the first strike. I would need one more to go with the first strike. And I can't cast it with either of these slivers that are in play. You jerk. All right. This is the drawback of handing away 2/2s. Or handing away creatures, I should say. If he had taken Muscle Sliver, his Muscle Sliver would have flown, and it would be a bigger threat. So I'm at 4. If I can deploy Striking and Gale Rider now. Get the flying and first strike, and then I can hold Gristlebrand off. Theoretically. Okay. That always bodes poorly. They've drawn so many cards. Yep. Loot away. Chancellor. Does that counter any spell? Is it Animate Dead or was it Exhume? Womp womp. So it's a 4/6. So I can't do the double deploy that I was hoping for unless we draw a Cavern of Souls. If we can draw a Cavern, then it can get countered. Okay. Why didn't you just cast the Dark Ritual before without sacking the Lotus Petal? That kind of seems weird. That's worse because it takes away the flyer now. This angel has to fly, yeah. So we would have to draw the extra Gale Rider Sliver. Oh, please do Exhume now. Come on, cast Exhume. Cast Exhume. Do we have like an unblockable sliver? That'd be sweet. Haste unblockable sliver. Or just straight up unblockable. I'll take that. That is not what that one is. Yep, I cannot stop the flyers. Even attacking with 2, one of them gets through, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So Containment Priest, Leyline, Harmonic Sliver? And then the question is Canonist something we want against them? Maybe. What does that mean we cut? I don't really see the flanking coming into play. Maybe that's just me. I find it hard to believe we will flank as much as we would. And then Crystalline Sliver is going to do most of what we need it to, so maybe... Or are the Force of Wills just bad? I don't know. Force of Will is there to save us for their broken starts, but we've seen the Cabal therapies, the Thought Seizes, and stuff like that. Are we just not going to get a chance to have Force of Will? I think the flying is relevant. The first strike might not be. I think we want all of this pump. We want to get pumped up. Although this one is also flying and haste. It's gonna feel like garbage when Harmonic Sliver eats Leyline of the Void because they Thought Seize this and then reanimate it to kill my Leyline. Well, I'm just thinking Harmonic as a way to deal with Animate Deads, but if they don't get the Animate, then, I don't want that to backfire on me, really. So we'll keep Forces, we'll take out the Sidewinder, we'll take out the Mariner. Did they have removal for us? I'm trying to think. Maybe they'll bring the removal in. Caracas would be good, so let's not cut a Caracas. All right. Nice deck. Nice Aether Vial Containment Priest deck, you idiot. But I think this is what we play. I'll keep. I mean, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna play that one. Big bucks, no whammies. Don't thought squeeze me, bro. No. Bye, Containment Priest. At least now I'm more true to myself. I get to play all my other Aether Vials. You can have show and tell. You got me. You threw away 2 cards. Take my 1 Force of Will. Joke's on you. All of my Aether Vials are in play. They probably play Serenity, and that was why that's a bad choice, but... just like we drew it up. That's bad. I would have done that in the other direction, but... Well, I was thinking... Oh, you said Canonist. I was like, yeah, Containment Priest would be relevant. Canonist, I don't know. Did I even bring that in? I did. We'll see. No. Would enter the battlefield and wasn't cast, exile. Well, I'm not going to cast it. I'm not going to vial it in. Yeah, and I agree. I did it thinking I was going to draw a 1-mana one, and not really, like I said, not really thinking it through. One, two, three, four. They can almost start hard casting stuff. That's kind of scary. By striking sliver. Nice. Attack with my 3/3. I just realized I couldn't cast this Containment Priest if I wanted to. Nice. Nice. Ziggurat. Or another, like, Sunbaked Canyon. I think the other one is green-blue, though. We need a flying one so I can give them the beats. All right. What do we got? Not to give anything away, but I'm going to name Human. I think I flash in the Containment Priest end step just to... If a non-token creature would enter the bat, it doesn't care who. You are reanimating my Sliver. That's not going to work. Just to make sure, I'm going to cast a Containment Priest. Oh, I want to make sure. I'm casting my Containment Priest too. And you never got him, and it's exile forever. Oh, I turned off my auto yields, damn it. Oh. Two, four. I did not want to give the chance for my Containment Priest to trade off and something bad happen. That was my thought. Okay, so I'm not sure the Canonists are going to do much of anything. So maybe the Canonists would be better as, say, like a Mindbreak Trap to catch them. And maybe give ourselves a blue card black with Sidewinder. Or Force of Negation. The stuff they play that I care about is going to be this. I'm never gonna hard cast it though. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll bring that. I'll bring at least some more blue cards back in. I think that's a better way to go. And I just realized I never updated our record. So we are 1-1, and we lost win. All right, everybody's up to date now. What do we got? We've got a turn 1 Aether Vial, Force of Will backup, and then they play that on me. So the question is, should I have gone to Leyline? Probably, because Chancellor is going to stop my Force of Will here. Yeah. Maybe I needed to go... Maybe I needed to dig for Leyline. I settled myself on this being good enough. I guess unless they play Gristlebrand and I can Caracas it out of play, you know? Because I'm going to have to settle for the Chancellor effect. Or are they just going to reanimate the Chancellor? So now it matters even less. Because they can start to take the slivers that I would block with. I don't know. I guess it depends on how they go for it, but I feel like that Chancellor is going to hold me down. But if it's Animate Dead, I feel like maybe I can race it. Or if it's literal Reanimate, that's a 9-life hit that maybe I can race because they're not gaining it back. Well, that's even worse, is that it's Exhume. Okay. So I've got 4 turns. I'm doing this to pop both the original, well, basically to pop the original bubble, but knowing that they're going to have the counterspell forever after that, because the base effect of this. Okay. So all of my... So I can't play a 2-drop there because it still costs... So if I choose to Force a Will... Ah! It did not use my sliver mana. It did not use my sliver mana to pay for it. Boo. That's BS. That's BS. So we would have at least had it in play, and then next turn we could have... No, we would not have gotten there in time. Yeah, we would not have gotten down there in time. But it still sucks.